My name is Shayan, and I'm 19. I don't really know what else. Really excited to be here. Yeah, let's get started.
And he also does YouTube, by the way. So, so I think the importance or like the significance of why I'm doing this is because I feel like we all have our own ideas and like in a way that we can express them from ourselves and like because we always watch other people and like that, but I'm like, why not for once we make our own, you know?
Yeah.
But first I want to know a little bit about yourself, and not everyone just wakes up and they're motivated, right?
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah. Who wakes up and thinks
like took time to get to the point where like, hey, I need to change, or what kind of pushed you in that sense? Like the first question I wrote down was, what pushed you to change? Cause of why we wanted to change. I think starting a pandemic, obviously we're all provoked naturally.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But what could you tell about yourself? Like, what made you want to? Are you into self-improvement currently?
Yeah, I thought it would be a vacation for me, but mentally it wasn't. You know, like we all have this free time to do whatever, but the anxiety is telling me, no, you gotta be doing something worthwhile. So I guess it was 2 years ago, or how long? Like you felt?
It's been only about, I think maybe 3, 4, 5 months, maximum 5 months. Yeah, but I've only been consistent since
like starting working out and doing things.
Yeah, I've been working out since 2019, but I was just working out like normal, bro. I didn't know what to eat, what exercises to do, but now I'm working out consistently. Like I know which muscle to target and what exercise to do and what I should be eating. So I would say I was working out since 2019, but I just wasn't as serious. I didn't have enough knowledge about which muscle should I target, what should I eat, and how much should I sleep. So I would say right now it's like the most serious that I've been with my working out. Yeah. No, that's great. Yeah. So what can you tell us about yoga? Do you think it's helpful in any way? Because I've been kind of I used to think that yoga might be. I used to be skeptical about it, just as I was skeptical about meditation. I used to be like, what is the purpose of yoga? Like, why you can just stretch, like, because a lot of people have a lot of testimonies about yoga. Some of them say, okay, it helps with mental health, it helps with productivity, it helps with focus and clear mind. What can you tell us about your journey on yoga?
I wish you would understand back then when you were starting off, you know?
Yeah. So if there's anything that I wish I understood back then it was the idea of momentum. It's just that you have to get started, you know. I used to think, okay, maybe I'm lacking opportunities, maybe I don't have like as many opportunities as I need to get started. I think if I could go back and tell myself something, then that would be to just get started. It could be as simple as reading a few pages of a book, maybe meditating for like 5 to 10 minutes. You just have to get started. So I would go back and tell myself to just get started, get into the momentum, and do as much as I can. Because back then I used to be grounded by limited belief that I just don't have enough opportunities, that I don't have enough options to really do a lot of things. So yeah, you just have to get started. That's all I can say about that one.
I think right now the youth, which is important right now, like our age, our people in our age are going through a serious time. So what would you say to them? Like, as simple as you can be, like, what would you say to them?
I would say, don't hold resentment and be grateful. I think a lot of people hold resentment in their heart, they hold grudges and they just beat themselves to it for way too long. So just be grateful for everything you have, even your failures, the things that didn't go well. And don't hold resentment for anyone or anything in your heart. Just be grateful. That's it. That's all that I could say for people our age right now.
Because I think each individual is different, right? So that was pretty much like the understanding of like this whole thing. But if you have any questions to ask me, you can.
I actually have, I wrote them down. Can you hear me properly?
Sorry.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Wait, I think I may not. Okay, what do you think? To be honest, I'm so guilty because I intoxicate myself lately because of the guilt I was feeling. Like you have to grind and there were times that I just cried because I took a nap, you know. And because I felt time was because I'm turning 20 soon. Like imagine how much like you really want to accomplish. There's like this list of goals and things I want to accomplish, and I'm never satisfied like with the things that I'm already going through right now, you know, because I think it's like a imposter syndrome. Like it's telling me that there's so much out there, and I'm like still in this like little, like I'm still in this stepping stone, you know.
Yeah.
And because I'm like an overachiever, like I've always been like this since I was like a kid. Like I just don't want to settle for less. And I'm not saying I'm a genius. No one is born a genius. I think some of it is hard work. So it just pushed me because I want to do this because I want to give more to other people than just myself. I think that's the reason why I work hard, is because usually I work right now, I have like 2 jobs, which is like editing for people and their documents and doing school and as well marketing someone's business. So I'm trying to juggle all that at the same time. And when I do get my income, I spend like 20% for myself and like whatever I want to buy, like food, pizza, and the other I'll just like usually have a bank to save for like college or whatever, and the other is to donate. Like literally all my money I'm planning to like donate it to this orphanage that's nearby my house. So I just get very emotional when I am so privileged and I'm not doing anything for this world or for people, you know. It just makes me emotionally like, what am I doing here? You know, existential dread happens, and that's where I get very depressed. So please enlighten me if you have any advice. You can, I think you can speak now since the signal is better.
Is it better now?
Because it's like on and off.
So you can hear me?
You understand what I mean, right?
Yeah, I understand you. I can hear you actually, yeah.
Because when you're privileged, like you have electricity, when you have a bed and all these things that some people don't have, I feel like I should at least educate them. Maybe they can they can find a job, or you know, the change, like the possibility for change. So I think that's why I work hard too much.
No, I think that is a good way to think about it. And nobody actually thinks like this, bro. Everyone is so selfish. Nobody thinks about others, but you do. So that is good. But if there's anything that I can tell you about this, then it's something that I and my friend always talk about. We talk about like opportunities. It's like if everyone in the world had an opportunity to do something, maybe the world wouldn't be as bad as it is right now, or maybe it won't be in poverty. But there's no need to feel bad about this because there's not much changes. It's like there's things in your control and then there's things that are not in your control. But if you can help somebody out with anything that you can, then you should do it. But to feel emotional over this, I just don't understand why would you? Because you cannot change the whole world, so but just do as much as you can to change maybe a few beings. That's all that I can tell you about this. There's no reason to feel emotional over this because you don't really have much charge to change these things. So just do as much as you can to help as many people as you can. That's all I can say about this. But it's still a very positive thought that you have.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is very positive, yeah.
I'm trying to like turn the negative to positive, and then becomes negative, and then
Yeah.
I feel like a battery. I have to recharge and beware of like my limits. You have a limit too, right? Like you can see the red flag if you're burning out, right?
Yeah. No, it's fine. Yeah, I understand it. So another thing.
But thank you so much for watching. I hope there's
Thank
more
you.
like podcasts like
Yeah.
this, and it's getting to
Definitely.
know each one in a deeper level. So
Yeah.
thank you so much for sharing, by the way.
No, thank you for having me. It was very nice to talk to you. And yeah, I hope it all gets better if there's anything you're struggling with.
Yeah, can you please pray for my signal? Pray for my
It's fine,
signal.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Maybe we can do better next time when we record it.
Yeah, especially mental health. I hope that person is getting better, the one you're talking to. The lost person or whatever, just kind of.
Yeah, there's a guy.
Yeah, we can't change them exactly, but we can try to help. Like, do what we can.
Influence them, yes.
Yeah. Alright, I'll talk to you soon.
Alright, thank you for having me.
Alright,
enjoy your
bye.
day. Take care. Thank you.